welcome to your August tarot reading. Let's take a look and see what may be on the cards for you for August 2022. We've got 9 cards here that describe your situation, Taurus. I have lead tarot energies and oracles on both sides of the reading. Generally, the left-hand side is what's created the situation where you might be now, and the right-hand side is where you're headed, what you may need to be, do, or embody in order to successfully navigate through the situation. So all I can say here, Taurus, is do not give up, okay? Things are about to happen. The progress is about to be made towards this goal that you are really hoping for. So please keep going. Hey there, Magic One. Just before we get into your tarot reading, I wanted to jump in super quick, I promise, just with a few announcements for you. Should you want to arrange a personal reading or healing for yourself, you can do so at any time by either clicking the link to my website down below or visiting wildlotustarot.com. I do have a new little offering which I think is kind of cute. It's actually the most affordable way to get guidance from me, and in that reading I draw you a single tarot card from the beautiful Star Child Tarot and write you a handwritten letter about my interpretation of that card for you, and I post it to your letterbox. You can now show your support by becoming a member of my channel. If you head to my channel page and click the join button, there's a video there where I describe in detail what I'm offering for my 2 different levels of membership. Don't forget, the doors are always open to the initiation. That is my immersive Learn Tarot journey. You can sign up at any time and receive lifetime access to all of the learning materials, videos, online learning modules, practices, and in that course I am teaching my signature process to learn how to read tarot, not just from the head but from the heart, and go beyond the traditional card meanings, and how to put it all together and thread it into a story as well. So that's available at any time. I'll also link that down below for you. You can find me on Instagram if you'd like to stay connected and hear a little bit more about me. You can find the link down below, or you can find me at wild_lotus_tarot. I would love to have you over there with me as well. Till next time, sending you so much love and magic. Let's get on with your reading. Okay, Taurus, well, let's jump in. Your lead tarot energy, 9 of Swords, is the same as the first card that appears in your reading, and it is an energy of stress and worry, maybe even anxiety, okay? It's the mental overwhelm, and I think it's directly related to the progress or the lack of progress that you've been feeling, Taurus, in terms of something that you're trying to create here, the Empress. Now, the Empress, you know, she is symbolic for whatever it is that you are trying to birth into the world. Now, for some of you, this is conception, okay? Trying to have a baby. Obviously not for all of you. The Empress can also birth other heart's desires. She could be a creative project, your own business, a new love, a new career, a new profession. And it feels to me, next to the Knight of Swords with the 9 of Swords, that you are under some kind of stress about the process or the progress with that. Maybe there have been some setbacks, maybe there have been some failed attempts, maybe it's just not happening as quick enough, as fast as you had hoped. Now, the thing about this, when we get into the 9 of Swords energy and we're up in the mind and we are identifying with all the negative self-talk, then we are not in the energy of possibility. Then our vibration comes down and we can often become the block for this actually happening, okay? So it's really important for you to just open up your energy, just to feel happy and grateful. In fact, I have the gratitude card here. I think gratitude is really important for you to navigate through this. So just be grateful for what you have in your life, all the little things. Be grateful for the journey. Be grateful for the lessons that it has taught you so far. It says, fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be the vehicle for wherever I go. For you wherever I go. So it's like there's a certain amount of surrender. The Empress is this energy of, yeah, you've got to take your action, right? The steps that you need to make whatever this is happen, but there's a certain amount of surrendering to what is. The Empress is the divine feminine energy. The divine masculine is that magician energy. I'm manifesting, I'm aligning my action with it, I'm doing my part. The Empress is about, okay, I've done my part, now I'm going to surrender to what is, and I have to allow things to unfold as the universe wants them for me. Knight of Swords could mean that you were in a bit of a rush here. You might have wanted things to happen quickly. You might have tried to fast track this. The universe is saying, no, I'll unfold it as it is meant to be, and there might be some important lessons that you're being taught along the way. Now I've got trust the niggle. What is that feeling trying to tell you? And this is the card of intuition and gut feelings, and really feeling into the situation. I also notice how these ladies here are kind of holding that gut or that womb space, which really is such a place that we feel intuitive messages. So it's the opposite of the Nine of Swords. It's saying feel your way through it. There might actually be some important pieces here that you haven't noticed, or there might be a new approach or a new step here that you can take, because on the side here I have nothing is yet set in stone. So it feels like there is still possibility to change the pathway here, to change the energy, to do things differently, to intervene or something like that, if that makes sense to you. Because the Two of Swords is a crossroads. It feels like, okay, I'm at a stalemate at the moment. It hasn't happened. It's not happening fast enough. Or, I've only got half of what I wanted here. And I'm kind of reassessing and I'm kind of reevaluating here, Two of Swords. Now, the lady here is blindfolded and crossing her heart. She's holding two swords. So you might be weighing up some options here. It really is inviting you to go inwards, right? The feeling place, not the thinking place. And there might be some changes you can make to the process, all right? Interestingly, it sits next to the Ten of Wands. Now, the Ten of Wands is releasing something. Now, it could be that you're very stressed here. The Ten of Wands would say you need to ground yourself. You need to release the stress, the worry. You might be working too hard, and that is throwing your energy balance out. Therefore, it's impacting the manifestation of this goal. You might need to complete something first so that you can free up the time and energy to really inject into this. So I feel like the Ten of Wands, I'm also seeing how somebody is so down in the details on autopilot, just going from, one task to the next or one worry to the next, that those worries are blocking the vision. Again, we see somebody with blocked vision. So I think there's a piece you're not seeing here maybe, and it feels like you just need to take a moment, a pause, and that could be when you're going to see different options, different pathways of potential, which is interesting that the Queen of Wands is here, because she is a visionary energy, right? She's the eyes that you're not seeing with. She's actually instinctual eyes, coming back to those gut feelings. She's the energy of Aries, and she is determined, fiery determination to meet this goal, because she knows you're very close to achieving this goal. That's what the Moonology card says. And she says that it might just be one important action, one important step away from crossing that line and actually manifesting your heart's desires. Being the Aries energy, sometimes she talks about new leaps of faith, new starts, new directions, that comes through that visionary intuitive channel. And that's why we need to get out of this Nine of Swords energy. I've got the Right Now card. Stay in the present. Don't get too ahead of the flow. You'll soon trust that nothing more will come than can be handled in each moment. The Nine of Swords is often an energy of anxiety that comes from worrying about the future events, right? What if it doesn't happen? What if it doesn't happen in the right way? What am I going to do? Painting possible scenarios. Come back to the now. Come back to the present moment and just deal with one step at a time, okay? one step at a time. You're very close to achieving that goal. Nothing yet is set in stone. Be grateful for what you have. Things are about to shift and turn. Now, in terms of signs that I have here, I have Aquarius with the King of Swords. We've talked about Aries with the Queen of Wands. I have Gemini with the Knight of Swords. The Empress for me, Taurus, she links to you, and Libra. So you may or may not be dealing with one of those signs in the mix. So the King of Swords says, take a step back, Taurus. See the big picture here. Now, when you're taking that big zoom out, you might want to look at the journey that you've been on, right? How things have played out so far. That is your hindsight. And you can pretty much, from that position, determine what the foresight is. Because if we keep running the same formula, we'll usually receive the same results. So it feels like you might need to switch things up. Try a new innovative approach. The King of Swords is Aquarian energy. It's about doing things differently, uniquely. So there could be some kind of different approach that you haven't considered that you may need to implement in order to really birth through what the Empress wants to bring through for you. The King of Swords is also about stepping into an energy of maturity, being the bigger person here, maybe cutting yourself free from anything that is, your energy is going towards, which is unproductive for you, causing you stress or is weighing on you, so that you can really direct yourself fully into this goal. But look at these double aces at the end here, Taurus. Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. Wow. And the Ten of Cups is your lead energy in the direction that you're heading. Okay, so it is absolutely happening. Now, I feel that these two cards here, now they could be some kind of new beginning. This could be, okay, I'll give it one more shot, trying something different, King of Swords, or there might be a King of Swords that helps you or gives you an idea, gives you some inspiration or something like that, and then it starts, right? This is a very, very happy new beginning here, one that is both emotional and full of potential that can grow quickly through to the Ten of Cups if you invest in it. The Ace of Wands for me is about getting on purpose, new direction that can lead to growth. It feels like it is heading in the direction that's giving you energy rather than taking it, and that you're actually going to be fulfilled and your cup is going to be fulfilled. So you could get, and it just depends what it is that you're trying to manifest here, but some of you are going to get an offer from a King of Swords. It could be a new job offer if this is in work or career. This could be a new approach to trying to, become parents or build this family or buy this home. It feels like something that maybe you haven't considered, or is just the switch in energy that brings this in for you, that ultimately leads you to the Ten of Cups, right? That's a blessed, best life living, whatever that means to you. I think that stands for the realization or the making this goal happen, because it feels like something that, is really, really, the Empress births dreams, right? Something very important for you. She is the green light to move ahead. She says, keep going. I've also got the Pleiades card here, which is interesting in this mix. It's the Lightworker card. It's about, channeling, uplifting humanity, maybe having a double mission here. Now, I feel that this stands for your uniqueness. And maybe it could even mean that some energy healing or, some kind of different type of approach in terms of your energy could really help you here as well. Maybe even listening to more spiritual messages, because it feels like the normal path here hasn't really worked for you and you've been called into a slightly different direction here, Taurus. So that's the crux of the message. Okay, come out of the overthinking and the overwhelm. Feel into this. You are very close to achieving this goal. Release the frustration and tension that it hasn't worked out, hasn't happened, isn't happening fast enough. Come into that present moment. Nothing yet is set in stone. It feels like you can still influence the outcome here. You might be at a stalemate, but there's something that you haven't considered. Maybe something that you haven't seen. Take a moment or pause to reevaluate. look at where you've come from, what you've tried so far, and think about unique approaches. Reach out to people that could help you, because you just might get an opportunity or an offer from this King of Swords. And use the fiery determination of the Queen of Wands to help you keep pushing forward. So that's what I have for you, Taurus. Now, if you would like to go deeper into this message, the first link below will take you to the extended version of this reading. And in that one, I will be clarifying each of the core 9 positions a lot further. And we will also be drawing a selection of oracle cards that can further deepen and clarify the message. If this is where we part ways, thank you for joining me. I am very grateful for you. Drop me a comment if you're called to share. Love connecting with you over there. Hit subscribe, please. That is the way that we can keep these readings coming. That is the energy exchange and balance between us. I'm wishing you so much love and magic for the month of August, and I will see you back here very soon, Taurus. Bye for now.